Good day guys, good day. What you are looking at is now the Mercedes C350e, the 2024 model that was launched in Malaysia somewhere last year. Okay, that means 2024. Now we are in January 2025. So this is the model that was actually launched last year, right? The C-Class model in Malaysia is already here for the last 2 years. They initially had the C200, then they had the C300, but now the C350e has actually replaced the C300, right? So this is a car. The C350e is basically a 2-liter turbo with a plug-in capability. Okay. So what does it mean? It means that it's not a full EV. It's not a full EV. It is a car that is runs on petrol, yet it also has a big battery, a lithium-ion battery, that will be able to give you enough battery power as well. So it's like a half EV, half petrol, right? With a very good range of at least around 110 kilometers of full charge, right? So yeah, this is actually a good looking car, and when I'll take you inside, you guys will be able to see the quality of the car, right? So this model I think now runs for around 340,000, but I believe Mercedes is also giving some discounts and all that. You may want to actually talk to your Mercedes sales dealer and see what kind of package is going on in terms of discount, right? But it's a worth looking car. Now, what is the power like for this car? The car power by itself, it's around 204 bhp from the engine, right? And then you have the battery supporting the car's power, which gives you a combined value of I think 304 HP, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think that's where the numbers are, right? Yes, this is a really beautiful car. You can look at the bumper. This is the AMG style bumper, right? So it's actually looking really sharp compared to the C200, where the bumper is the other way around, where if you look here, you can see the bumper is curving from up to down, getting bigger, whereas the C200, it will be the other way around. Okay, alright, let's get into the interior. Okay, so this is a normal handle. Let's see what are we getting. Okay, this is the interior of the car. As you can see, the ambient lighting is turned on. I gotta tell you one thing. The ambient lighting on a Mercedes, whether it's the C-Class, the E-Class, or this class, right? The C-Class, E-Class, or the S-Class, it's really, really amazing, especially at night. It's like disco, right? I think when I do the review for the E-Class later, you will also see the kind of ambient lighting we have here. Okay, so this is how it is. This is the screen. Okay, we'll skip it. Okay, because we are actually on inside the car showroom. I think the signals are not that strong. Yeah, but Mercedes always is about the ambient lighting. Okay, and it gives you an option of a monochrome, which means you have around 64 different versions of this color that you can change in the Mercedes. But it also gives you a multicolored option, which means there are 2 different colors, right? So for example, you can see a pinkish here, and then okay, pinkish here. Let's see, maybe I need to change a bit to give you a bit of a contrast. So can you see blue here? And then you can see the pink here. And now you can see a bit of greenish, and then a bit of blue, right? So this is how the car is in terms of the ambient lighting. Now there's a lot more things that the car can do actually. Okay, so if you look, this is the settings, comfort, radio, media, hybrid, smartphone, then this is your navigation, right? And you can actually decide where you want to go. It has, and then it's also connected to your Android Auto and also your Apple CarPlay. Let's take a look at the car boot. There you go. This is the car boot for the C350e. Okay, definitely a smaller version. It's not small comparatively. I think it's still a pretty good size in terms of depth. But the problem is the height, right? The height that you see here has been reduced compared to probably the C200, simply because the plug-in hybrid is under the boot, right? So that's why you see a smaller boot. But if you think this car's boot is enough for you, then this is a very good deal. Okay, so we are interior of the car. I'm sitting at the driver's seat. I'm unable to turn on the full screen because there's an event going on here, so we're not allowed to turn on the car. But this is a very comfortable place to be in, I would say. It's a small car. I always prefer bigger cars like the E-Class and all. But for a daily drive, if you are the only one driving the car, this is actually a very good car. Right? It comes with a sunroof. Okay, so if you should, it comes with a sunroof. Okay. And that's a luxury that we all look for. The aircon vents has its own lighting as well as part of the engine. I think which is unique. Not many cars have that. So Mercedes gives you that ambient lighting. Right? The steering is the AMG version, okay, which is what you would get also in the E350e, right? Because that's the high spec of the car, right? The start button is located on your left hand side, so when you walk into the car, sit down, you have that. The buttons for your seat controls are here. You can lift it up, okay, and bring it up, bring it down. You also have 3 levels of memory seats, okay, and then you have your close and open for your doors. Okay. Your switches for the car lights are here on your right hand side bottom, so it's a bit difficult to get to, but if you just put yourself in the auto mode, then there's really nothing much that you want to take from that. Okay, yep. So guys, this is the quick review of the C350e. Like I said, the price is around 340,000. I know now there's some discounts going on up to 30,000, but again, this is in January 2025 for a 2024 model. If you're looking at this car, it's a good car. Just talk to your dealers here. I'm actually at Hub Sing Star in Setia Alam for this review, and go and meet the guys here. They are all the friendly people here who is able to guide you through in terms of your purchase of your next Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so with that, hopefully one of the days I will get a full proper test drive for these cars here, and once that's done, we will do a recording and I will upload that on YouTube. Okay, till then, bye guys.